Hi folks, it's Beccy Smith, CEO at Holistic Reflections, and it is a gorgeous, chilly, fresh spring afternoon. The birds are singing, the tractors are trundling by, and today I just want to talk to you about how we can stay more grounded, less anxious, more calm in this current environment today. So, coronavirus, we're right in the middle of it all. We don't know if it's going to get worse before it gets better. We don't know if it's going to get better before it gets worse. Nobody seems to know what's really going on. And right now we're really being tested as to how calm, centered, and in the moment we can really remain. So I noticed that there's more activity on social media around conspiracy theories. Quite a lot of energy is being put into sharing these, and when I read them I don't really feel very good. I don't really feel calm. They make me feel anxious. So I wanted to share with you what I do in those moments where you want to kind of connect in with your truth and find out first of all if it's right for me, and is this the kind of information that I want to take on board, or is this the kind of information that could be useful to somebody who's feeling anxious at this time? And that's a real challenge, is discerning whether something's right or wrong, or good for you or bad for you, or bad for the world. And I think when we are anxious, we're less able to really use our heart's intelligence and connecting with our higher self, our soul, whatever it is you want to call that, and work out whether something's right for us or not. So I'm going to share two tools with you today that's going to help you get your BS radar in tune and help you sort out what's right for you, what's wrong for you. So the first one is called the 11-11 connection. And I've borrowed this from Joy and Marilyn Harper from adironda.com. There's some great videos on there. It's ADIRONNDA.com, adironda.com. And this is actually borrowed by the people of Thailand. And it's an act of gratitude, or a way of greeting and saying, you know, I see you, I appreciate you. So we're going to go through that, and then I'm going to take you through how to do some heart focused breathing. Both of these techniques, showing gratitude and connecting in with our heart, actually directly change our biochemistry and help us move from that state of anxiety where we're releasing stress hormones and, you know, it's not really having a good effect on our body and it's reducing our immunity, to actually coming more into balance and harmony and coherence and actually connecting to our heart's intelligence. And in doing that, we actually release some really good feel-good hormones, which actually boost not only the way that we feel, but our biochemistry, which improves our resilience and actually boosts our immune system. So right now, who doesn't want a bit of that? Because I know I do. So the 11-11 connection, I'm going to take you through step by step what that is. So first of all, we're going to put our hands in a prayer position like this, and our thumbs are going to touch our forehead just here. And what that actually does is connects in with our third eye and shows appreciation for our own intuition. And in Thailand, this is used to honour the spiritual leaders and the I can't even say the word. I don't know what's going on with me today. Philosophical leaders. So if there are people who you respect, who sing to you on a spiritual, emotional, you know, and a mental level, you can show appreciation by first of all putting your hands to your forehead and saying thank you, and have a real feeling of gratitude for those spiritual leaders, and that we ask that they continue to share their philosophy and words of wisdom for the good of the whole of humanity, and that they come from a place of love and integrity, and for the good of all. And then the next prayer position in the 11-11 connection, still with your hands like so, is just to touch the area between your nose and your mouth, your upper lip. And that actually is to give appreciation for our elected leaders, whether you agree with them or not. Really, to be a part of the solution is to have and see and genuinely feel benevolence and gratitude, and see those leaders sharing their truth with integrity and, again, for the highest good of the whole of humanity, with compassion and love. So we have appreciation, or I appreciate the elected leaders at this time, and that they make compassionate, heartfelt, responsible choices and provide information which is of the highest vibration and for the good of humanity. And then the last position is to put your hands in the prayer position on the heart chakra. And this really is sending gratitude to our loved ones, our friends, the people close to us, the people who we're aware of that are helping us right now, and to give love and gratitude for everybody and all that they do for the planet. So for me right now, I'm giving gratitude for my closest family, that they're here to support me and that I'm able to support them. So I'm grateful for my health and for my body. And I'm grateful for all of the workers who are helping in this crisis, from the NHS staff down to the suppliers of the NHS, my own husband included, and our company Lakeland Orthotics, who are helping the NHS, for all of the support workers, the delivery workers, the people selling food in the supermarkets, everybody who is acting for the best benefit of the community and for the whole planet. And then the last position is to cross your hands over your heart, and this is really for yourself. So I love and have gratitude for my whole body, for my whole being, and I radiate this love and feeling of gratitude out to everything and every person on this planet, and that I see benevolence everywhere to everybody, that they may find peace and that they may find balance, feel connected and experience their own personal evolution as I am right now. So that's the 11-11 connection, which really is an honouring. When we show gratitude and when we connect with our heart, it really does send ripples out into the universe. I think people don't really appreciate, this is just my perspective, how amazing and powerful they are, and that when we connect in this way, we actually have the power to change the course of the history of humanity. We have a choice. We can be a part of the solution, or we can be a part of the problem. And focusing on drama that creates fear and anxiety, really, from my perspective, is not being a part of the solution. So the next method is a HeartMath method. I am actually a HeartMath coach, and this is where we just simply connect in with our heart. It's called heart focused breathing. So I'm just going to show you what that looks like. So first of all, sit comfortably with your feet flat on the ground. If you can be grounded or barefoot in the ground, that's even better. And all we're going to do is, first of all, focus on the area of our heart. We can tap ourselves in this region, or we can close our hands on the region, and just focus on the heart. And the second step, really simple, this is to breathe slower and deeper than what we normally would do. Ideally 4 or 5 seconds in, 4 or 5 seconds out. And as we do that, I'd like you to try and imagine that your breath moving in and out of the area of the heart. So let's do that together, okay? So, connecting in, focusing on the area of the heart, and breathe in and breathe out. Okay, so while you carry on doing that, I'll just explain a few things. This has been shown to have a really positive effect on our well-being, and it really does improve resilience. So if we actually practice this, ideally up to 10, 15, even 20 minutes a day, in the morning, in the evening, in your lunch break if you feel you've got time, and just focus back in on ourselves, it brings us back into the present, and it actually disconnects us from those thoughts and feelings that tend to lead us to more anxiety and stress. So when we're thinking about the past and stressful things that have happened, or we're worrying about the future, we're actually kind of bringing forward memories and actually creating a reality that hasn't happened yet, rather than creating a reality that we actually want. So, energy is everything, and intention is energy. So when we put our intention into focusing back into the present and connecting with our heart, not only do we start to build new habits and new memories which serve us, but we actually boost our immune system, our well-being, we boost happy hormones around our body, we reduce our stress hormones, and we can come into a more coherent state where we can act and think far more sensibly, and for the higher good of not only of ourselves, but for the whole of our community, which is now, as we're experiencing and realizing, is the whole world. So thank you for watching this video. Set your alarms on your smartphones for 11:11 every morning. That's what I do, and I do my 11:11 appreciation connection. So thank you for joining me today. I'm Beccy Smith from Holistic Reflections, a non-profit organisation helping you to feel balanced, connected and evolve. Cheers everyone, have a safe, happy, healthy rest of the day. Bye bye.